has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Albrecht Rosa set to kick off.
Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry down for Kofani Muhammad. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down, Muhammad. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Gain of 12. And a Steeler first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. And now it's Rosen looking. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Raiders nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future as they start to peer toward the offseason. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
33 yards.
33 yards that time. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
Eric Ebron with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
The score, Steelers 14, Raiders nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession and try to get things moving.
So give it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing his Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got room. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Wentz to throw again. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
The 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nathan Fitzpatrick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's Muhammad. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And the Steeler 1st down.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down.
1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Play action here with Rosen. He's going to sling this deep down. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have it for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. Second down coming up.
On the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
First down, Muhammad, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too much.
Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rosen. This will be caught just inside the 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Rosen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
A 25-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jadeveon Clowney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Wentz to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On first down. Wentz. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Again, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's got daylight. The 30. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B. One starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards.
The ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. A quick throw complete by Rosen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On play action, Rosen feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Corey Littleton able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
It's second down and goal.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. To throw is Rosen. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Wentz. Has it here right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll let this go deep for runs. And his pass is intercepted for the third time today. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run with Muhammad. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure it's just a little bit extra.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him the first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Muhammad, and he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about this defense that came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tackled at the 29-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
I
think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He finds Coleman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 47-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now a quick throw out line to Ruggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
The second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
And less than a yard.
Now Wentz again. He's got it. It's Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They go again with Muhammad. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On third down, Rosen. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Joe Chrisky-Tart. A huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on second and long. Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this one to Cup complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A gain of 25.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play.